On to the next topic. Curtis is not here. Ricky, I like Ricky clapping. Clapping is normally my role, being obnoxious and just clapping about things that we don't need to clap about. So we had Gabo on last time, and we ranked Capcom NES games. And there was definitely, because we touched on in the comments if Capcom was better in the 8-bit days or if Konami was better in the 8-bit days. It seemed that was the main conversation within the chat. So
waiting.
So now what we're doing is we're going to be ranking Konami, and we're just going to go for it. S is best, F is worst. Gabo the guest, give me a number between 1 and 10.
6.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We are starting off with Gradius. Oh wow, Gradius or Gradius. By the way, how do you say it? Gradius or Gradius?
Why are you asking me?
Well, yeah,
I'm the brown guy.
How about you?
Gradius.
Now I don't know because you guys said it. Gracias. That's how Gabo says it.
Gradius.
Dang it, that would have been a good one. Dang it, I should have held that.
Grandios.
Gabo, what's your thoughts on Gradius?
C for me.
C.
I prefer Life Force.
Oh, you're a Life Force man.
Yep.
Okay. Christopher?
Man, I actually like Gradius a lot. I love this game. I thought it was Life Force probably was better.
We're not comparing. We're ranking.
Is Life Force on this list?
It is not. I can't put everything. Again, note to everybody, I'm not putting every Konami game. I'm not putting the sub diversions of Ultra after
Put it in the
Konami couldn't
comments.
make more. Yeah.
What is better, Gradius or Life Force?
What do you got, Chris?
Man, I did like this. I'm going to give it an A. I like it a lot.
Wow.
I thought it was really good. I played the heck out of this game.
I'm with Gabo. It's not my favorite. I do like it, but there also are other shooter games on the Nintendo I like much better. So I'm going to go C, even though I still like the game. Ricky?
I was going to go C+.
Ooh. Uh-oh. I zoomed out. How do I fix that? Whoa!
Hey, this is like the first time I've noticed that we've like given something low when Chris gave something high. Because usually it's like the opposite.
It is the opposite.
All right, ready? We're just going to jump into the next one.
Took it down to C plus B. Did it give it a B? No,
it's still barely a C, bro. And I'm going to say on this one, just so people know, this is the first time because I couldn't do it. I had to break our rules, and I did put 2 games from our same franchise in this list because I couldn't not, because they're completely different games. So with that, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, NES. Chris, first one, by the way, part 1.
As much as I hate it, I actually played the heck out of this game, and I did really enjoy it. Before Turtles 2 came out, and I was like, oh my gosh, this is the way the game should be. But when this was all there was to play, it was the first time Turtles, I think, had probably ever been on a video game, I want to guess.
There's no way I'm cementing that in with the internet, having internet in front of them.
Yeah, I mean, maybe it was a PC game at some point, but I don't think so. So, I mean, I was super excited to play it. It was so hard, but I still enjoyed it. But man, it was hard. I'd give it a B.
B.
Just because of that.
Okay.
Yeah, it was so hard.
Ricky?
I'm at the same thing, B. It's fun, but it wasn't my favorite game.
I mean, B's still a good
B's
grade.
still good.
Don't forget, B's a good grade. A lot of times I feel like we say B and we're like, it's kind of bad. And we're like, wait, that's actually like a great, it's like great job.
Do you guys remember picking this up and being like, what the heck? Why are all their bandanas red?
Comics. That's why.
I know.
comics.
Yeah.
But as a kid, I'm like,
What do you mean? On the front.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
What is this,
you're right.
Raphael game? Yeah, but what about you?
On pop opinion, 8. In my opinion, the best.
Hey,
Total.
put that hand out right now.
Turtles
Put that
game.
hand out,
Wow.
Gabo. Put that hand out. Like this. Give me a high five because I'm with you. A.
Best
You love it.
I love it.
Yeah, it is
Best
good.
Turtles games on the NES.
Did you ever get past the time bombs?
Yeah. It's the second
through that?
level.
I couldn't
Dude,
get by. I got by that. I couldn't get by the overhead one.
Actually-
the third level, I couldn't get by. I
Well,
had
the
no
overhead
lives
world,
left.
there is an overhead map the whole time. With, by the way, the music. Dun, dun,
Whatever
dun,
the
dun,
third
dun,
one
dun,
is.
dun, 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 dun.
Yeah, I couldn't get past the third level. Then that's
Okay.
what it was.
Yeah, you suck, bro.
How did
Yeah.
you? You guys never beat this
Dude,
game, though, did you?
What kind?
Did you?
Are you
Oh, dude.
insulting me?
You know, hey,
I beat this game with him.
Spoiler alert.
I could never beat it.
Spoiler alert. He got a new name.
Oh, yeah. What'd you start calling me?
Captain, I know everything NES.
Oh, that's what you started. You guys are calling me Captain. I know everything.
Hey, look at me. I'm the captain. I
I
know
thought he was going to say the
everything NES.
completionist.
I'm going A too. I actually, so when I was a kid and I played this game, it wasn't one of those games, where like, you are like, oh, well, it should have been like this, like Mario 2. You know how a lot of people are like, I played it and it was supposed to be like that one. I didn't have anything like a preconceived notion of what TMNT should have been. So when I played this, I thought it was just an amazing game. I'm only not giving it an S because there's a couple other in here I'd want to give an S, but I absolutely love this game. It's one of my favorite games of all time. So that's AA. BB?
How many levels were there? 5?
I couldn't tell you off the top of my hand.
Probably 5, I think.
And the music is amazing.
That's between A and B. Ready? We're just going to go to the next one straight up. We're going to mix it up with Double Dribble. Ooh, Gabble, you're a basketball guy. Let's go with you.
Double Dribble. Double Dribble.
Double Dribble.
I have to go. I have to go B because of nostalgia.
Nostalgia.
Yeah.
Like the slam dunks, bro, the animations.
And keep going. It's okay.
So I'll jump in and say I love the music on this game. It's basic. It's simple. I did love the animations. I have to say, as an adult going back and playing it, not really my favorite thing. But I do have a ton of nostalgia for it. But I'm trying not going to be blinded by the light. I'm going to go C based off what it is. I think I like Arch Rivals better, actually. But I'm going to go C. What you got, Ricky? What you laughing about over there?
I'm gonna give it a D for Double Dribble, bro.
Ooh, double D.
I literally had nostalgia for it, but yeah, this game used to make me so mad.
I'm gonna give you a D for Donald.
Donald? Donald Duck? Donald Trump? What are we doing here? What you got, Chris?
I'm D as well.
Ooh,
I was not a big
D.
fan of this game, so D for me.
Well, that ranked real low. That's double D.
It's not that bad.
That's a solid T. Let a solid D. Let's bring up the hype right here and just. I'm debating. Do I blow the load with Super C or Contra? I'm going or Castlevania. I meant. I'm going Castlevania. Okay, Chris, we're gonna go with you first. You're staring deeply.
I mean, I love the Castlevania, all of them, but this one in particular, when it first came out, just blew my mind.
Yeah.
It was so good. This is just my style of game that I like. It's an S. I got to give it an S.
What do you think about the
love this.
knockback? When you get hit and you get knocked back like Ninja Gaiden.
Oh, it was terrible. I mean, horrible. But
Working those staircases.
the staircases were so clunky trying to position yourself going up them. But the music was incredible. I loved so much about this game. It's a solid S.
Gabo?
S2
Okay.
is
S squared.
super.
I'm going to go A. Love the game. Hey, we're acting like A's are bad. Oh, an A? No, it's super good. A for Castlevania. Like you said, I don't think it may actually be one of the best scores musically in video games, like across the board from all of them. All the Castlevanias have just beautiful soundtracks. Actually, some of the soundtracks I use remixes for in my runs, like to keep me pumped. Because they be going, bro. What you
Nice.
got, Ricky?
It's an A for me too. I love it, but I can't give it an S just yet.
Ooh, I think I know where your S is going. So that's still good. That's between an A and an S. That's still some fantastic ratings right there. Let's mix it up a little and go Goonies II. And I'll jump in first on this. I really like this game. Like, I really like it probably more than I should have. It's a little janky. The graphics are pretty whack. Soundtrack's great. It's a B for me. I very much enjoy this game, and I can go back to play it and still smile each time. A B. Solid B.
I played it. I have to actually like rack my brain with this game. It's like, but I do remember it, and I played it. I thought it was going to be so much better. I think what I was expecting, like from the cover, and I was like, oh my gosh, it's Goonies game. And of course, there was no Goonies 1, right? It was just Goonies.
It was
2.
something weird like that.
I forget the thing, but there was no Goonies 1. But it came out, and I just loved the movie. It's like, this is going to be amazing, and I just remember being so disappointed with this game.
Well, for being one of the early Nintendo like licensed games that's whether it's Jaws or Friday the 13th, whatever, all these companies had their brands for them. I feel like it's a decent one because a lot of them, like Back to the Future, Bill and Ted, just got smoked with being horrible games. Like, this wasn't as bad.
Not as bad
as it could have been.
I would give it a C.
Gabo?
Now that I'm thinking, I played the other day, and I will go with B.
You're a B.
You know, yeah, B.
you little B.
I love how they mix. I don't remember if it's the first person when you are inside the houses and looking for the
what do you
balls.
call that? Dungeon crawling?
Yeah, like you go like this.
I always forget what that's called.
Yeah, like a dungeon crawler. Yeah.
What is it called? Because I like Fantasy
Where it,
Star
like,
does
turns.
it. Friday the 13th does it.
Yeah.
I forget what those.
But I forgot. It was in first person, or you can still see the guy.
Ricky, what's your opinion on this game?
Dude, I honestly can't remember it, so I don't want to score it. When you guys were explaining, I was
Sounds like
yeah,
I'm the only one here who should be ranking this game right now.
That's what
I remember it.
They're both questioning everything about this game right now.
I said,
Captain, I know everything NES.
Yeah, go ahead, Captain.
Did you beat it?
I can't remember.
Can't remember.
I feel like it might have been one of those games where we beat like collectively as brothers. It's
Yep.
kind of how we did most of it in the childhood. Gabo, what was your ranking? You said B.
B.
Double B and C, so that's okay. That's pushing. Let's go straight up right here. TMNT 3, the Manhattan Project, by the way, which is right here. There it is. Manhattan Project. Christopher.
Dun, dun, dun.
Not my favorite of the 3. So, but I liked it. I'd give it an A.
Okay.
It's good.
Solid A for me. I love the beach scene in the beginning, how it just comes in, the fun beach music, the vibes, the chill vibes. They're all watching TV on the beach. The music, the way things fall on you, absolute A for me. Gabo?
C.
Really?
I did play the other day and I didn't enjoy it. I think it's like stiff, like.
What are you doing over there, Gabo? Can I help you?
You can't say that, bro. You can't
I'm thinking about Leonardo with the sword, like.
That's probably Donatello who does it like that, but
And Leonardo too.
Oh,
yeah,
that's right.
Well, I didn't enjoy it as the other game, so it's a C for me.
C. Okay, Ricky.
It's an A. I actually enjoyed this one more than the other one.
Which one? 2 or 1?
1.
Okay,
2, I think, is still,
that's your favorite.
yeah.
Oh, so that was A. What was you?
A.
Okay, so AAA and then Gabo just being incorrect. So we'll go low A. That's still low A. Let's just look at Ricky for this one. Bucky O'Hare.
Gabo being
My
2020.
Gabo.
Gosh. This is one of my favorite Nintendo games. It's so good. This is like, if there was something beyond an S tier, I'd give it to it because I love this game that much. It's like Mega Man mixed with a bunch of, it's Mega Man, but you can swap off characters. That's literally what it is. It's so good. I love this game. S tier.
There's so much speed in the game too, which I feel like for the NES can sometimes be hard. But there was so much speed in so many of the levels. There's like the kart levels where you move around as the characters and it's full speed going. The music is just pumping the whole time, like fast paced, no slowdown, almost give you anxiety level of pumping. I love it. I beat it recently. I beat it maybe 2 months ago with Andy.
So
I beat it
good.
through, and it's an S. It was one of my favorite games that I've beaten in a
So
long
good.
time.
I missed this one. I never played this game, and I own it.
I showed
have
you a
it.
little
I know.
gameplay.
You showed me gameplay of it. I'm like, that looks incredible because Mega Man's one of my favorite franchises. So I was like, oh my god, I would love that game. But I have to go play this one. I've never played it. So I'm gonna have to pass.
You get the ranking of go play it. Gabo.
I'm going with a solid A. Thanks, NES Complex. He's the one that told me to play it.
Oh,
I
yeah.
never played it before. And like a year ago when I bought it, he was the one told me, go play it.
And you loved it. Let's go.
I was like, those kind of games, like, why I didn't play it?
Yeah.
when I was a kid.
So
good.
ASS
A.
was like Chris. All right, here we go.
Oh,
Curtis isn't here, bro. I can't pick on him when he's not
Second, too,
here.
I was like, hey, come on. All right.
You want me to punch him?
I love Chris. I mess with those I love. All right, let's mix it up a little bit. Let's do Blades of Steel.
Blaze of
I mean, I'm already talking A. Top 5 sports games of all time to me. The fights feel good. The punch sound effects feel good. The halftime shows, get the puck, or whatever he says. I'm always like, is that actually what he's saying?
I hope that's what he's saying.
I love when they drop face off. What do you guys? These boys are grabbing Coke over here. Coca-Cola. Coca-Cola. Not a sponsor. I'm going solid A on this game. Beautiful game. My God, I love this game. I bet I would smoke you at it.
This was not my favorite hockey game on the NES.
I was just saying that to talk
But
trash.
I know people do love this game, and I have played it, and I liked it. The fights was awesome.
so good.
They were so good in this. But my favorite hockey game is ice hockey on the
Really?
NES. Oh my
It's not
gosh.
bad. I like ice
I love ice hockey. That is one of my favorite games, actually. So because of that, I would give this a B.
Okay, a B. So we have an A and a B. Gabo.
solid 8. 2 things.
8?
8.
8. Solid 8. 2 things.
Let's
My
go.
first experience fighting game and sport game.
Wow. A
Like
double
a combination.
Seriously.
Gotcha, gotcha.
So for me, it has to be so good, man.
You know what I'm surprised a company hasn't done? Oh my gosh, I don't even want to say. Capcom, if you're listening, or Konami, hook me up. Like a new sports game that's arcade style hockey game, right? They have those arcade style ones, crazy. But when you go into fight, it like turns into a full on like Street Fighter type, like crazy power
With
moves.
fatalities and everything.
Oh my gosh, that'd be so rad.
Dude,
That would be cool.
Dang. That's a good, sorry. Ricky?
it's an A. This is like my second favorite hockey game. The first is N64 Wayne Gretzky's.
That's a good one.
That's a really good game.
That's a really
good game.
That's a Game Chaser reference for those who don't know. So that was a solid. That was a AAA. Did you rank
What'd
it?
you say,
I
Chris?
gave it a B.
Okay, so we're doing good right now. Bucky O'Hare is just creeping up the top with Castlevania. Let's go. Let's switch it up. Let's go. Ooh, Monster in My Pocket. Man, what a good game. Man, what a freaking good game. And I feel like every time someone talks about this game, it's like brief about how good it is. It has every element of a good video game, from music to graphics. You play as like horror stuff too. It's like every little thing you could want. Even the way you punch and the swipe, it just looks good and sounds good. Hey,
You're right.
I'm low-key having a moment. Are you looking at my shorts right now, bro?
I see you like.
Did you see
Like
anything up
crazy.
there?
And I heard something. So
Oh, baby, hit me one more time. What you got? Or I'll do the Britney Spears thing anywhere. She's like doing the weird things now with the knives.
I watch it all the time.
She needs to be a character.
follow her.
They need to do like someone needs to do a meme of her as like Katana from Mortal Kombat.
Oh, there is one.
Oh, dang it! Come on, internet. Don't let me down. Good job. What you got, Gabo?
S for me.
Ooh,
It's a perfect
Oh.
game. S.
wow.
I love it. Everything. Music, gameplay,
Yeah.
graphics.
Beautiful.
So good.
A lot of elements that look like Batman, the game. We looked at that before. I was showing Chris some
And
gameplay.
it's
I didn't play this one, yeah, so I'm going to have to pass on this one too. But you did show me the gameplay, and it does look very similar to Batman,
Yeah.
which was one of my favorite games on NES.
So good.
Like,
The music.
unbelievable game. Yeah.
AS.
So S, huh?
S.
Dude,
Wow.
I feel like I shouldn't rank this because I didn't play it enough. I played it, but I didn't play it enough to give
Okay.
it like a full ranking.
Hey, we'll take our AS
yeah,
right
'cause
over here, bro.
I don't want to bring it down.
We'll take our ANS right here. All right, next we'll put it. We won't justify it. I'm gonna save Super C for the last, just because. Who has Tiny Toon in their wheelhouse? Anybody?
I have played it.
What's
but
your
I don't
thoughts?
remember it much.
Dang it, Christopher.
I know, I have played it.
Yes.
And
C for me.
C.
Yeah. My memory with the game is a little baked, but I kind of yeah, C.
It's a little baked. I got you.
Yeah.
Solid B for me. It's kind of what I feel like people say it's like a dumbed down version of Super Mario 3. I don't know if I necessarily agree with that, but it's kind of what you would want as a kid, right? You want the platformer, you want a side scroller. That's kind of what you're growing up with. It's cute. It's good. I feel like it hits all the checks of a good game, but doesn't do any particular part like crazy better than others.
That's the one that Buster goes so fast. Like
Yeah, and then you
always
can,
running.
and
Yeah.
Ducky as well. You can switch to characters, which is another great element. In games.
Yeah.
You can switch characters. Solid B for me.
I give it a B too.
Yeah.
It was great. It's more nostalgia. That's what.
I think it's a good game, even
is?
nostalgia aside. I think it holds a good spot. I don't think it has any necessarily like big flaws that would bring it down. But now, I've been waiting on my S. I got Super C loaded up. Boys, before I scream, somebody give me a grade because I could talk for an hour on this one.
Solid S.
Let's go.
Perfect game for me. Perfect balance in the difficulty. Graphics amazing. The music is like a big step up from the original one. I love it.
S.
S.
Let's go. Christopher.
I actually like the original better than this one.
That doesn't mean you have to bring this one down, okay? Remember, we're not
think it
comparing.
does. He's
We're
bringing it
ranking.
down.
I think it does.
That's racist.
You son of a gun. Yeah.
I did like it, but man, if I had to choose between the original or this one, I would take the original. There's something about the original that is just hits home for me. I love that game so
Yeah, it's
much.
easier.
So I'm going to give it an A.
Oh, dang it. We didn't. So we're not getting a S game this list. Every once in a while we get a game or something where it's all S's, but we're not hitting it this time. Ricky?
I'm with Chris. Actually, your first one was my favorite, but I do love this one because I think this is the one where we fight that weird, funky robot where it's like it stuns while you hit it. I loved it. I actually did like it. So you know what? S for Super C.
Chris, you're going to ruin it. You dang it, darn diddly idiot. You made me mad. 100% S. I think it's... Contras are great. To be fair, all the Contras are good games.
They're so good.
Super C is
Well,
the best.
not all.
So not Contra Force.
Not
And
all.
some of the
Well, the
PlayStation
PlayStation ones, yeah.
Well, if we're talking 8 bits and 16 bits,
Contra
yes,
Force, yeah.
everything is good. Even Contra Force,
It's still good. It's just there's a lot of lag.
I think that the mistake with that game is putting the name Contra, but it's a good game.
Agreed. Okay, but yes, Super C, I find the difficulty to be perfectly balanced.
Yep.
It's hard, but it's also, if you understand a run and gun game, you can get far in this. I have my praise on this one that I did at, I've talked about it before.
Oh, yeah.
I was at my buddy NES Addict's house, and they put it in, and I hadn't played it in like probably 15 years. And they're like, all right, let's put it in. And they were recording, so it's on camera. And they're like, all right, whenever someone dies, multiplayer, we'll switch players. I almost beat the game without getting touched, and I hadn't played it in like 15 years. And to be fair, I lost because my friend, I said, I don't know what to do on this boss. And he said, hold left. You go to the left, he can't hit you. I held left and I got shot. I was like, dude, you son of a gun. I feel like he didn't want me to get a perfect run on camera first try.
I give it to you. You're Captain Run and Gun Games.
I'm not tooting my horn. I'm just telling an experience.
You are
pretty good at shooters,
don't
though.
come here like, I'm not. Yes, you are.
I'm not trying to fluff my feathers.
You are.
This might be a dumb question, but did the Konami code work on this one?
I don't remember. We didn't
Yes.
use it. If
I
so,
can't remember if it did.
Yeah.
if it did, we didn't use it.
I think the Konami works in every Contra game
In every
across
Contra game?
platforms.
I didn't think it's not the third one.
There was some
for
other, like,
Nintendo. I don't
indie
think it
games.
worked on that one, did it?
I think it works in all Contra games,
all
even in the DS one.
There was even some indie games recently that did that as well.
Really?
Yeah, who did that? But
it
okay,
didn't work.
so let's wrap this baby up, and we'll say I think the tops, there was kind of a few that kind of hit that top tier mark, like Bucky O'Hare, Super C, Castlevania, and Double Dribble landed at the lowest end of the stick, which is still a fun game, but it just didn't. The nostalgia wasn't strong enough to hold.